Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Is me, Teacher Sam. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of English pronunciation. We'll tackle 10 commonly mispronounced words. I'm here to guide you through each one. Clear pronunciation is key to confident communication. Hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Now let's get started. Our first word is mischievous. Now, you might have heard it pronounced as Mischievous, but the correct way to say it is Mischievous. Don't worry, it's a common mistake. Let me break it down for you. We emphasize the first syllable, mis, and then it's a smooth transition to chuh-vus. Go ahead, say it with me slowly, Mischievous. Perfect, you're getting it. Now let's try using it in a sentence. Imagine a playful cat getting into a bit of trouble. You could say, the mischievous cat knocked over the vase. See, it rolls off the tongue so much better when you pronounce it correctly. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be using mischievous with confidence in your everyday conversations. Next up we have anemone, a beautiful word that often trips people up. This one's a real tongue twister, but we can conquer it together. The correct pronunciation is uh-NEM-uh-nee. Let's break it down, uh-NEM-uh-nee. Notice how the stress is on the second syllable, nem. Repeat after me, uh-NEM-uh-nee. Excellent, you're a natural. Now let's imagine you're scuba diving in a coral reef. You spot a colorful fish darting in and out of a plant-like creature. You could say the clownfish lives in a sea anemone. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep repeating anemone and soon you'll be using it effortlessly in your conversations. Our third word takes us to the countryside with the word rural. The double R sound can be a bit tricky, but I promise it's manageable with a little practice. The correct pronunciation is ROOR-ul. Let's focus on that double R sound, ROOR-ul. It's important to give each R its due. Say it slowly with me, ROOR-ul. Fantastic, you're getting the hang of it. Now imagine you're describing a peaceful scene far from the hustle and bustle of city life. You could say, she lives in a rural area far from the city. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep repeating ROOR-ul and soon you'll be using it with ease. Get ready to conquer word number 4, squirrel. This little critter causes big pronunciation problems, but we're about to change that. The correct way to say it is squirrel. Pay close attention to the queer sound in the middle. Let's say it together, squirrel. Fantastic, you're a natural squirrel speaker. Our fifth word takes us into the military with the word colonel, a rank that often throws people off with its spelling versus its pronunciation. Don't let the spelling fool you. It's pronounced KER-nul. That's right, the L is silent. Say it with me, KER-nul. See, it's not as intimidating as it looks on paper. The key is to remember that the stress falls on the first syllable. Now imagine you're reading a historical novel, and there's a scene with a high-ranking officer giving commands. You might read, the colonel addressed his troops with a commanding voice. Practice makes perfect, my friends. Keep repeating KER-nul until it feels natural. You'll be using it with confidence in no time. Hold on to your hats. Word number 6 is a mouthful. It's Worcestershire, as in the sauce. Now this one has 2 acceptable pronunciations, depending on where you are in the world. You can say either Worcestershire or Worcestershire. Both are perfectly acceptable, so don't stress too much about which one you choose. The important thing is to be consistent. Repeat after me, Worcestershire or Worcestershire. Now let's imagine you're a chef, adding a dash of this flavorful sauce to your latest culinary masterpiece. You might say, a splash of Worcestershire sauce adds complexity and depth to the dish. Remember, Worcestershire or Worcestershire, the choice is yours. Our 7th word is epitome, meaning the perfect example of something. It's a word that exudes intelligence and sophistication, and now you're going to pronounce it like a pro. The correct pronunciation is eh-PIT-oh-mee. Let's break it down, eh-PIT-oh-mee. Notice how the stress is on the second syllable, pit. Say it slowly with me, eh-PIT-oh-mee. Amazing, you're a natural at this. Now let's say you're describing someone who embodies grace and kindness. You could say, she is the epitome of elegance and generosity. Keep practicing and soon eh-PIT-oh-mee will roll off your tongue with ease. Get ready for word number 8, hyperbole, which means exaggerated statements. This one often trips people up, but we're going to master it together. The correct pronunciation is Hyperbole. Let's break it down, Hyperbole. The emphasis goes on the second syllable, peer. Repeat after me, Hyperbole, excellent work. Now imagine you're listening to someone tell a story and they're really exaggerating the details for dramatic effect. You could say to yourself, wow, that's quite the hyperbole. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep saying Hyperbole, and you'll be using it confidently in everyday conversations. Our ninth word is a healthy and delicious one, quinoa. This superfood is packed with nutrients, and now you're going to pronounce its name like a true foodie. The correct pronunciation is quinoa. It's as simple as it sounds, quinoa. The emphasis is on the first syllable, keen. Repeat after me, quinoa, perfect. Now imagine you're at a restaurant ordering a healthy and delicious grain bowl. You could say, I'd like the quinoa salad with grilled chicken, please. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep saying quinoa, and you'll be ordering this superfood with confidence. And finally, we've arrived at our 10th and final word, February, the shortest month of the year but often mispronounced. Many people say FEB-roo-ary, but the correct way is FEB-roo-ary. The R is actually pronounced, and the emphasis is on the first syllable. Say it slowly with me, FEB-roo-ary. Excellent, you've mastered it. Now imagine you're making plans for Valentine's Day. You could say, I'm really looking forward to celebrating Valentine's Day in February. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep saying FEB-roo-ary, and you'll be pronouncing it correctly all year round. Congratulations on making it to the end of this pronunciation challenge. You've tackled 10 of the most commonly mispronounced words in the English language. Remember, even native speakers stumble over these words from time to time. The key is to keep practicing and to be patient with yourself. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of the words you find tricky to pronounce? Share your challenges and triumphs with our community of learners. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Subscribe for more language tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next video.